Hello everyone, I wanted to make a video or two about Heroes Fairy Map Editor, as I haven't seen much like nowadays new videos about the editor. So I will start with the basics, and maybe in the future videos we can look into more detail. So let's go right ahead. When you first open up the editor, you will be welcomed by this screen filled with water. Here you have the in the small window on the right you have the map. You can move around by dragging on the map or using these sliders. We'll go through the menu. We'll start on the left. We have the terrain tool. Using this tool you make the basic terrains. I have currently selected dirt, and here are the brushes. You have small brush, just drag around and make the terrain. You have larger, largest, and this is when you drag and create area as you want. You can drag like this. It takes a while, but you can cover the whole map with dirt. And you have other terrains. They don't really mix together, and the default is water. And this is the underground terrain. Okay, we will move to the rivers. You can just place rivers. There's probably not much to explain here. For some reason they have a special eraser for only rivers, but we will skip ahead. And there's also eraser, and it also works on the roads, so I don't see why rivers have a special eraser assigned to them. We have roads, basic, stone, and what is this one? Cobblestone. Also have their own eraser, but this one works also. We have the eraser. This erases everything but the terrain. So every object, every road, every river, as we have seen. We have the obstacle tool. In these brush settings you will only really use the first row. I haven't really used the other three for anything. And what this does is you will make an area. It will cover it with blue, and then you press this button and it will generate random obstacles based on the terrain. Based on the terrain it's placed on, so this will generate random dirt obstacles. As you can see, if we had multiple different terrains like this, can again select the terrain tool, mark this whole area, and you have desert terrain, what is this welcome, snow terrain, and well, dirt and grass is similar, so you probably won't see much difference there, but the mountain is different. Then you have the objects for each specific terrain. I will delete so this doesn't cause any issues. And let's make it dirt as well, so we have nice clean surface. So we have dirt, sand, etc. for all the terrains. In the object section you have classic trees, mountains, lakes, all the textures. You either place the textures by just dragging them from the menu on the right, or you can copy them. I press Ctrl C, Ctrl V, and it will copy it to the upper left corner. What is also very useful, you can hold Ctrl have object selected and just drag, and you will automatically copy the object and can place it wherever you want. You can delete that. Also, if you want to delete something and not use the eraser, there's also a classic undo redo, or Ctrl Z and Ctrl Shift Z. These are the arrows upright, so I can delete with Ctrl Z. And another way to delete an object is just to drag it back into the window, back into the menu on the right. As you can see, there is nothing there. There are special active objects for each terrain. These are the mines, for example, because each terrain has a different style of mines. You have the gold mine here, and the gold mine for desert would look like this. So you will find mines in these sections, as well as other special adventure objects assigned to this terrain, like monoliths, tables, and other stuff, signs, and objects that are specific for the terrain. We can go through if there's something special, but I don't think there is. One note about monoliths. Not monoliths, obelisks, sorry. Monoliths are these ones. The teleporters. Obelisks. Obviously they show the map to the grail. The map is divided based on how many obelisks you have on the map. Maximum is 42, I think, or 48, I don't know right at this time. If you haven't placed the grail on the map, but you have an obelisk, or you don't even need the obelisk on the map, the grail will automatically generate in a random spot. So if you just want to have it random, you just place the obelisk and the grail will be generated. You can go through the terrain. Probably nothing to explain here. It's similar, and we get to water. Water also has terrains, textures, and active objects. Most of the water textures can be placed on land as well. There should be no issues. You can place the pillars. You can see it's slightly submerged. You obviously can't place boats on land. You need to have water for it. As you can see, if I were to place a boat, it won't let me. It has to be on water. Shrines can be on land. Most of the things can be on land, which cannot be on land are whirlpools and the teleporters. But aside from that, pretty much anything can be on land. Even the quest gates and favorable winds. You can delete that with undo. Here we have miscellaneous decorations. These are just additional textures that don't really fit into one of the terrains. You have the fences and fires and burn down houses. You can't really set up anything with these. These are just for decoration. You have the miscellaneous active objects, and these are the objects universal for each terrain. You have the subterranean gates, but well, for example, snow will have their own subterranean gate because it's the snowed version, but here is the common version. Prisons and all the other objects. We'll go into more detail perhaps in the future video with the settings. And also importantly, in this category, remember this, you will need it. There are the events, very useful tool for map making. And these grayed out combat places. If you click them, it will show you combat place can only be placed on an arena map. We will go over the arena map a bit later. Also, good thing, in the right menu, if you right click anything, it will explain exactly what it is, what it does. You can see Mercenary Camp, Hero is 1 attack, 1000 experience points, fight 90 zombies. Okay, you have towns. This is a random town. So when you place this and the player selects a castle, for example, this will turn into a castle. You have monsters. And this is a completely random monster. And these with numbers are tier 1 to 7. So this will be a random tier 1 monster like a pikeman or a imp or gremlin and stuff like that, and these will be the dragons. We have heroes. You can't place heroes until you have selected a player color. So right now I don't have any color selected, so I can't play this. You can see it writes you must select a player. This is this menu, and you select a color, for example blue, and you have blue heroes. You can just place heroes. There is a random hero. It's the same with the town. It will transform into whatever the player chooses, or just generate a random hero if nothing is chosen. And this is a hero placeholder. This is not really important for making scenarios. This is for campaigns where this is where the hero transfers from previous scenarios. We can also deselect. The player selection also does when you place a capturable building like mine, it will be automatically blue or whatever color you choose. Now we have the artifact section. We have spell scrolls and other artifacts, probably not much to explain here. We have completed random artifacts and treasure, minor, major, relics, and grail. You can obviously have only one grail on the map. As we explained with the Obelisks, you can place it where you want. If you don't place it... Oh, I didn't know that actually. Okay, I learned something new. You can't place it near the edges, which probably makes sense, because the map would look weird, like in the Obelisks. But if you don't place the grail, it will be randomly generated in a random spot. And yeah, these are the 4 section artifacts, and you have Pandora boxes, also very useful for map making. Now we have the treasures. Yeah, called treasures. You have the basic resources, a random resource which will generate one of these 7. I don't think it can generate campfires, I believe. And campfires, treasure chest, lamps, and score. Funnily enough, the lamp is classified as treasure, which probably makes sense, but we have creature generators. We have all the creature generators. Dwellings. You have completely random dwelling. Dwellings tier 1 to 7, and then based on castle. But this will generate a random castle dwelling, like Portal of Glory or something like that. We have teleporters, monoliths. Probably not much to explain here. One of the most important features in every better custom scenario, quest gate and quest guards. These are your bread and butter, so to speak. You will use these a lot. And you also have garrisons and keymaster tents. Lastly, in this row, we have the magical terrains. These terrains can be placed on anything. So if you have, like, let's say, we grab some mountains, trees, you can place it over them. And each of these terrains have a special effect when you fight on them or when you just walk on them. Curse ground obviously blocks magic, morale, and luck. I think magic planes give expert to all schools of magic. Cloverfield gives luck to some units, not all. Evil Folk buffs evil aligned units with +1 morale and debuffs good aligned units with -1 morale. Holy Ground does the exact opposite of Evil Folk. These lava fields, these pools, the clouds, and these give each as if you had expert in the School of Magic. Like for example, here you will have expert Earth Magic. The icy terrain reduces defense of all units in combat. Dunes create the sands, quicksands, and these fields of glory reduce the luck of all creatures in combat. Now we will go through the upper menu. Let's place some trees. We have the possibility toggle, which is really useful. When you press it, the tiles that are impassable will be marked red, and the tiles you can enter or interact with will be marked yellow. If we grab conservatory, for example, this tile is yellow because you can enter it. Next we have the grid, which will just show the grid. I guess it's a bit useful if you want to have something symmetrical, but I don't use this very much. We can switch to underground. You can connect to underground via the underground gates. Zoom, undo, redo, we had this. This is copying. Save map, open a map, obvious, new map. I will spend a bit time with this. Yeah, I don't want to save this. If you press new map, you will typically see a map version. Because I'm playing on HotA, there's only one. You can select a size. Default is 2-level map, generates underground as well. If you turn it off, you won't have an underground, but you can turn it off even during the map creation, so it's not essential. You turn it off right now. Turn it on, sorry. Generate random map opens up these options. You can generate a random map based on something played, and it will generate like obstacles, castles, and everything pretty much. We can try this. Can generate an L map with underground using the default template. We will have 4 players, 3 computers. We will have some water and strong monsters. Okay, it will generate a bit, and it will get to generate a map. But like don't use this if you want to make your own maps. This is really not ideal for map creation, but it can give you an example how a map could look. We will make a new clear map. Okay. We'll make some dirt as well. File is not important right now. Basically covered that. View. We have these two, the animations. Object animation is when you toggle it. You can also do it with Ctrl+A. It will the creatures you place will have their animations as if you were playing. So the firebird will be burning. Fairy dragon will be moving its wings a bit. Yeah, as you can see, if you turn it off, Ctrl A, they will stop. This also affects objects animation when we play as like a leprechaun or something like that. He will be animated. If we turn it off, he will stop. This terrain animation, not sure quite what, not sure what exactly it affects. I know it affects the rivers, like animation of rivers. Not sure quite what else. When you toggle it on, you can see the rivers are moving. Ctrl T, you can turn it off. Now we have the tools. These are the rivers, terrains. Basically what's on this menu is in the tools. But we also have map specification, which is really important. A lot of the settings are done here. We will cover it in probably the next video. And we also have the validate map, which like displays errors, well, closing goals, errors, but it's not really a reliable tool to, like, it's okay if you like have a quest and for a specific artifact and the artifact is not on the map, it will display it, but it's not really ideal. And you also have the options here. And here you can set the frequency of decorative terrain tiles. What does it mean? I currently have none. If I do like half and repaint, okay, you can see the terrain has these like dirt mounds or whatever it is. And each terrain has something like that, I believe. Sand has these green spots. This grass would have these white spots. If I reduce it to none, also toggle the repaint, you can see it will be clear. If I do it to maximum, lots, there will be a lots of them. Also, there is the autosave option, but I don't really use that because you can just press Ctrl S and it will save your progress, but I guess it's fine. If you forget to save, you can just set like, I don't know, every 10 minutes it will autosave, and that is fine. This is the size of the object panel. You can see I increase it by 6. It's much larger now, so you can customize this however you want. And that's about it for the first video. We will cover object settings and this type of stuff, and map specifications in the next video. But if you have any questions like related to terrains or stuff like that, feel free to ask in the comments. And I hope I can inspire at least one person to give map editor a shot and maybe create their own map. So see ya, guys.